something was very playable, if it had a kind of a toy quality to it.
Property's got to be toyetic.
Toyetic.
Yes, toyetic.
Number 10, Beanie Babies. So, have all Beanie Babies increased in value over the years?
I figured in 10 years, they'd be a good college fund for you guys.
No, they have not. However, a certain number of these iconic 90s toys are worth a pretty penny, and as a result have earned themselves a dedicated following. Okay, so maybe the appeal of Beanie Babies isn't so much their cuteness, although they are cute, as it is their financial potential. But toy fans still seek them out for nostalgic purposes.
I mean, you can't beat a Beanie Baby. They're just so harmless and cute, and they're fun.
Of course, it helps that Beanie Babies were designed to become rare and hard to find. It makes the hunt all the more fun.
He knew the schedules of when they were being released, what stores they were going to be at.
Okay, get in the car. They've got Beanie Bear number 62.
Number 9, Transformers. Speaking of nostalgia, is there any decade more steeped in this feeling than the 80s? It was arguably the decade for cartoon toy tie-ins. An era where the Saturday morning show was greenlit just to assist with merchandising.
It was clear that these overly accurate names weren't going to excite the little American children. So Hasbro had some work to do.
What they lacked for the American market was a story.
Of course, not every 80s toy was like this, but there are a number of iconic lines, including Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, G.I. Joe, and Transformers, that continue to resonate with their fans.
I think we all knew it was going to be big. But then it surprised us. It was bigger than we thought.
The latter in particular has undergone so many transformations over the years, from comparatively simplistic robots in disguise to stars of their very own lucrative big screen franchise.
My name is Optimus Prime. We are autonomous robotic organisms from the planet Cybertron. But you can call us Autobots for short.
Never underestimate the power of nostalgia and how much it means to adults with disposable income. Number 8. WWE action figures. Professional wrestling can be sports entertainment for all ages, but adults of a certain generation will likely remember their initial experiences with the squared circle, and as a result, have a deeper desire to reconnect with their inner child.
No way! I'll be strutting and the Macho King will be sleeping, yeah!
Enter WWE action figures. The best way to celebrate your past while sharing it in the present with your kids.
Dad, isn't my turn yet?
It's only been 10 minutes.
It's been 4 hours.
We all know that toys are meant to be played with, but we also know that many times the lines of WWE action figures never leave their plastic molding. However, the excess of loose 80s figures out there on the secondary market means that families can have their cake and eat it too when it comes to playing out their own wrestling storylines.
New WWF figure so close to the real thing! It's like being in the ring!
Number 7. McFarlane Toys. The success of a toy line isn't always necessarily based upon an original idea. Sometimes it can be an adaptation of an already established property.
America's #1 comic book thanks to you. So I started this company to make the toys that you asked for.
The people behind McFarlane Toys understood this very well and developed a popular line of toys modeled after famous musicians, movie characters, and athletes. The company brought to market such names as Metallica, Kiss, and the Beatles, as well as TV shows like The Simpsons. And fans responded in droves, ignoring price points and paying up for their favorite media personalities.
Todd completely changed the game in the adult collectible toys industry. It's a multi-billion-dollar business now, and it didn't really exist before McFarlane Toys.
The toys themselves were also really well made, with great designs and excellent attention paid to detail.
Do the rest of these come with guitar packs? Yes, they do. Nice!
Number 6. Hot Wheels. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
Go with the winner.
This was the age of the toy car war between Mattel and Matchbox, with the former's Hot Wheels line coming from behind to knock out its forebear and competitor, the Matchbox car. Mattel may have bought Tyco toys in '97, but the Hot Wheels brand didn't rest on its laurels, and the tiny little toy cars are as popular today as they ever were in their heyday.
There are new cars for you to race faster, new cars for you to crash harder, new cars to compete with and win.
This might be due to the bevy of designs Hot Wheels puts out, from iconic movie cars driven by characters like James Bond to limited edition pieces hunted by collectors. Any way you slice it, there is plenty of tread left on the tires for these Hot Wheels.
We're not gonna make it!
What should we do?
Ooh, let's try again with the red car.
Number 5. Lego. There are a myriad of reasons why we play with toys. Those reasons can also change as we get older. The appreciation behind Lego is particularly multifaceted, as it not only connects us to our creative side when we're young, but also our emotions as we get older.
There is a way to build this into an activity that develops their social communication, their language, and their problem-solving skills.
That's because many adults use Lego sets for stress relief and therapy, similar to how a small Zen garden might help at the office.
Building it, when I'm in the middle of it, like the world is shut out and I kind of like have this Zen type moment.
The brand isn't just physical toys either. Lego has lent their name to everything from video games and TV to a super successful film franchise.
Y'all ready for this? Oh no, they were ready for that.
Not bad for a small group of plastic bricks. Number 4, My Little Pony. Okay, so we're gonna say the word before anyone else does. Bronies. This is the reason why the My Little Pony toy line makes our list and why it's so high.
Kind of exceeded my expectations. I was expecting it to be like, good. But it just turned out to be like a bit more than that, really.
Of course, we know that My Little Pony has been around for decades, but we're not sure it would have lasted this long were it not for the Friendship is Magic reinvention from 2010.
I know I've heard of those before, but where?
That show and its corresponding toy lines were embraced by a surprising number of male fans, despite the program's intended audience of young girls. While we don't have enough time to properly dissect the pathos of bronyism, the fandom is certainly real for these tiny horses and has seriously extended their shelf life way beyond the 1980s.
I would definitely say it's a passion and probably one that would stay with a lot of people for the rest of their lives.
Number 3, Barbie. She has been an icon for over 60 years. The definitive toy doll for little girls all over the world.
All I ever wanted was a ballerina Barbie in her pretty pink tutu.
To be fair, however, Barbie's influence is just as important to boys. So huge has been her cultural impact throughout the decades. That's because, for better or worse, Barbie has shifted with the changing times, and as a result, has sort of reflected the attitudes and mores embraced by society over the years. Today, the phrase "you can do anything" is closely aligned with Barbie to promote a positive sense of self-worth and independence.
Does anybody know how big the brain is? Anybody?
It may seem silly to lay so much responsibility and influence at the feet of a kid's toy, but there's a reason why Barbie has endured for so long. And it's because of her fans.
I think when little girls played with Barbie over the years, they were given the opportunity to pretend to be doing things that were quite empowering.
Number 2, Star Wars. Okay, so there are legions of fans dedicated to all sorts of Star Wars toys, but realistically, we gotta give it up for the OG, the original Kenner Star Wars line.
Ready to feel the Force? Yeah! Switch on your Star Wars lightsabers, close your eyes, and go!
That's because there are people who will literally spend a small fortune trying to buy up and relive their childhood memories, or create memories they wish they could have had. It doesn't matter if you're looking up a classic Boba Fett, a Death Star playset, or that elusive early bird voucher that held you over till your real figures came in the mail. Star Wars was a huge deal.
When the first boxes were delivered, they never even reached the retail counter. People dove into the boxes.
A lot of the fun behind toy collecting is seeing what becomes a success and what doesn't. And Kenner obviously struck the mother lode with this one.
They're in total control. They are masters of these guys' destiny. So it opens the imagination.
Number 1, Funko Pop. If McFarlane Toys pioneered pop culture toy licenses into the mainstream, then the Funko Pop brand has turned it into an art form. The Field of Dreams line could just as well be applied to Funko's seemingly endless line of pop culture figurines. Chances are that if it exists, Funko will eventually make a pop out of it. no matter how obscure or niche that character or property may be.
Working with our creative team, there's always somebody who's sort of an expert in every category of license we have, so we tap into the right person, find the right details that we need to know about each character.
That's because the company totally understands that everyone's a fan of something. And as a result, these toys have the ultimate appeal.
And I think our mission is to be sure that we're getting that something to everyone.
There's literally a pop out there for you, and you. All of us, really. And that is just one of many reasons why people love them.
So what collections do you have lying around? There are definitely some Beanie Babies, Hot Wheels, Legos, My Little Ponies, Barbies, and Funkos lying around my house. And I would show you my Barbies because I have like a lot of Barbies, but they are not in good shape. My sister gave them haircuts. Anyway, be sure to tell us your favorite toys in the comments, or come talk to me on Twitter or Instagram at Rebecca Brayton, or on my YouTube channel. See ya.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from MsMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.